Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Dream to Reality group. And myself, Hemant Sahai. I'm co-founder of this group, Dream to Reality. And I have Abhinav with me. He's the co-founder of this group as well. And today we are going to continue our 10x rule. So I would invite Abhinav to start with the chapter 8 and 9. Abhinav, over to you.
Yes, thank you so much, Hemant. And I welcome you all to this beautiful Sunday morning. Yeah, if you are here, so that speaks a lot about you, because joining something like this on Sunday morning is something which makes you different from a lot of people. So first of all, pat your back, and I hope that in the next few minutes, I will be sharing something really important with you, and which I'm sure that you will be able to apply quickly in your life and get some results. Okay, let's get started. So basically today, since in this time of this Dream to Reality group, we are talking about 10x rule, the 10x rule book. So I'll be covering chapter 8 and 9. And in order to cover 8 and 9, I'll just ask two important questions, and then we'll take it forward. The first question, I wanted to know from all of you that why do you think that most of the great ideas, we might be having a lot of great ideas, but still we fail to execute them? It's not only with you, I think it's with a lot of people. Okay, you might be thinking that your idea was not having value, or you lose the interest somewhere down the road when you started executing the idea. So there could be n number of things, but let me tell you one thing, that author from his experience made it very simple to understand, and he gave a magic pill, that if you'll just take this magic pill, and if you have something good, great idea, then you will never fail. So how many of you excited to know this magic pill? Great. So, okay, so as per the author, he says that he gave a very, very good example, that most of us overestimate the amount of success that we're gonna get easily. We overestimate it, but we underestimate the amount of effort that we're gonna put. What does it mean really? So let's understand it with the help of an example. Let's say that you got a great idea, and you partnered with some of your friends, and you made some calculations, and you realize that your product has a lot of worth, and if you can just sell it to just 2-3 people, so you will be all set for the next 2-3 years. That's what you kind of brainstorm with your partners, and this is the statistics, just selling it to the 2-3 people. And then yes, of course, if you'll just pitch your idea to 10 people, then definitely 2 or 3 of them will buy. So that's a very standard sales rule. Yeah. So far so good, and there is nothing wrong in it. But the problem is, let's say if you are the one who has this idea and you partner with your friends, the problem is that you kind of not realized that in order to pitch your idea to 10 people, you need to speak to at least 100 people. You need to chase 100 organizations if you really want to talk to 10 of them about your product, about your idea. And this is something that we generally ignore, unknowingly or knowingly. So that's what author is saying, that do not underestimate the amount of effort, the amount of resistance that you want to get if you are trying to do something different. You want to be successful. you really need to be, need to plan. You will need to be prepare that you have to put 10x efforts to overcome 10x resistance. So that's why he is very against of this idea of being average thinking. He's saying that most of the projects, let's say we start something project in our organizations as well, and we felt that we face some challenges, then we start doing it. Right? We stop doing it because of these reasons. So the takeaway from this lesson is that don't think average. If you have people around you who are thinking average, realistic, an author is saying get away from them. Don't think in terms of average. And and yeah, and be prepared for the resistance that you're gonna get in your path. All right. So with that, let's move to the next question. And the next question is, if you are here, then it means that you are somebody who really want to, achieve a lot of success, a lot of good things in your life. But the problem is, even if you set some goals, we fail to achieve them. You all agree with me? Yeah. So, and the author very nicely explains that what's the reason, and he also explains the solution as well. All right. So I'm going to share with you the crux of this chapter. So author clearly mentioned that, let's say, he is in favor of to set the 10x goals. What do you mean by 10x goal? That we should set the goals beyond our average thinking. Let's say you might be thinking that earning, let's say 10 lakh rupees in a year can be an achievable thing, and you might want to set it as your goal. But author is saying that if you'll do this, you will lose the interest in between, because that goal is not very lucrative. It doesn't have that excitement because it is as per your reach. And so if this is in your reach, there are very high chances that it won't excite you. And there are very high chances that you will not achieve your goal. Even if you set this goal as per your capabilities, but there are very high chances that you will not achieve this goal, because you will stop in between whenever you will start facing some resistance. And because that goal is not so excited for you, you will not take actions to overcome those resistance. And so what need to be done is saying that don't set the target to achieve 10 lakhs. Instead, set the target to achieve 1 crore. Right. So that's what he's saying. And if that's the target, so he's saying that this will excite you for sure. And even if you face a lot of resistance, you will keep taking the actions and you will achieve your goal. You might not be achieving 1 crore goal, but at least you will achieve more than 10 lakhs. So that's the power of having 10x goals. An author throughout his life, he's saying that although he's very successful in the world, but he still accepts the fact that at some point of his life, he starts being complacent. He was not setting the 10x targets for himself when he received a lot of success and wealth. And this was the time that he realized that because of this, his company, his organization also starts moving downwards. He's saying that every time, no matter in which area of life you are, health, wealth, family, relationship, or whatever, have 10x goals. And he also shared some of the tips that you can quickly apply, and it will help you to achieve your goals. So one is set 10x. The second one is write it down every day. Because if this is something which is very close to heart, which excites you, you cannot afford to just write it once or twice in a year. You have to keep reminding yourself each and every day. And write it. The third tip is write it as if you have already achieved it. So this are the three main tips, very pro tips. If you can quickly start doing it, you will see a lot of changes. With that, I'll take your permission. Thank you so much. Now I hand over the stage back to you, Hemant. Over to you.
Thank you, Abhinav. I mean, you have very well summarized the thought process of the author, and it has given very nice message that average is a failing formula. So that is our chapter number 8. And chapter number 9 is you should always set a 10x rule, which will benefit you, which will keep you excited. So thank you very much. And let me also share some of the knowledge from the chapter number 10, which I have already covered in my last session. So I'm not going to talk about that. I will continue with from chapter number 11 onwards. So chapter number 10 was competition is for cisses. So that I'm not going to talk in this particular session. And chapter number 11, breaking out of the middle class. So this is very important chapter for those who are still stuck up in middle class situation. And I will not say it as situation, I will say it as mentality. Okay, so here author is saying that first thing he's trying to define what is middle class. Okay, and he told that, okay, he has given some average earning or the range of earning as per the US standard. So he's saying somewhere who is earning between 35,000 to 60,000 in a year. And in some of other weekly magazine in US, they are saying it will be like somewhere 35,000 to $80,000 in a year. So these category people or members of this category are called as middle class. Okay. And at the same time, author is saying that, okay, there is no fixed definition of the middle class. Region to region and country to country. I mean, country wise, it may as well, it will differ. Say, for example, like in India, the people who are having their own house, okay, but they are working class people. In similar way, I mean, US and in European country, I mean, the people who are doing the job, they are the working class people. They have to work on monthly basis to earn their income. So these kind of group, these kind of people are coming in this group, this category are called as middle class. Then he is describing, I mean, some few characteristics, a few properties of this category of people. First thing he told that, okay, this people in this also we can divide into two categories. I mean, first one is like upper middle class and the second one is like lower middle class. So let's concentrate on upper middle class, because if you will understand that, then it will be easy for us to how we can break the middle class mentality, how we should come out from that thought process. Okay, so what is a middle class? So he's saying, okay, people who are doing a job on monthly basis, they are on daily basis, they are working, and on monthly basis, they are getting the money, they are getting the paycheck, and their entire that is only the source of income which they are having, and their entire family livelihood is depending on that one particular source of income. So upper middle class is the people who will be earning sufficient enough, just sufficient enough. It will be adequate enough for them to run their daily needs. Plus, in some of the research, it has been said that, okay, this upper middle class people, they will not be poor, they will not be considered as poor. At least they will able to run their livelihood. Plus, they may have some surplus, and that some, the definition says that according to that magazine, that some means a little bit of amount is 1/3 of whatever they are earning. So this is the definition. One of the economic magazine of USA. So that has published in their research that this is the this should be the ideal definition of middle class people. But if you see nowadays that even the people, they are not able to save that 1/3 money for their extra whatever they want to achieve in their life. So what author is saying, for this category people, the last vacation which they might have remembered, which they might be appreciating, will be the next park which they might have, their nearby park which they might have visited. So they will keep on appreciating that. So they will have that much money. They will not have sufficient time. So because of their job, I mean, they have to continuously, they will have to work. Otherwise, they will not able to earn that much money. Their family members, they will suffer. Their what we call kids education, that will be compromised. They will not be living in a good high society with all the amenities. So these are the few characteristics. By the way, I just want to remind you, I have created one video on YouTube, on my channel, that was related to wealth management. It is in Hindi, but those who know Hindi can understand Hindi, they can go to my channel and listen that and see that, and you'll learn a lot. In that, I mean, I have described, I mean, what are the categories of people, at what level they are, what is their thought process, and how they can come out from that thought process and go to the next level. So that will be very interesting for you. Coming back to our topic. So this is what the author is saying. We should be coming out from this particular mentality, because it's just a mentality. Because these kind of people who are in this group, if we ask them, how is their life? Do you feel, I mean, this life is good enough, good for you? It's a good life, healthy life which you are living right now. They will say, at least we are not poor. At least we have something to eat. Okay, so this is what their mentality is. So they feel that, okay, they are at upper middle class category. They will not consider them as upper middle class. They will consider them as a white collar job, which they are doing, and they are satisfied with that. So these kind of people, they will always remain insecure in terms of finance. Their bank balance will always dried up. They will not able to go for a good vacation along with the family. They will have to compromise on many things in their life. But still they will have that mentality that, okay, we are living a very good life compared to others who are poor or who are in lower middle class category. So with that satisfaction, I mean, it's a false satisfaction basically. So with that, they will live their life forever, I mean, till retirement or till they die, in fact. So till that time, they will live with that kind of notion, that kind of feeling, that kind of criteria for them, that they are living a good life. Now see what is going to happen. Since they are insecure, since they don't have the bank balance, and on top of that, these kind of people will have the mentality, I mean, author is giving one example that one of his client, he lost the job, and he is told that, okay, I am just having $10,000. So how can I earn more than that 10,000 now? And I lost my job, and that was a Sunday morning, and he has sent the SMS to the author, and he asked for the help, he asked for the support. So he told, he has sent the SMS, Grant, I mean, I am running only with $10,000 as of now, and I lost my job due to the recession, and I have nothing to earn right now. So author told, okay, today is the Sunday morning, there is one match going to happen. Are you going to see that match? Are you going to the stadium and going to see that match? So that person, that customer of the author, he told, yes, I mean, I have already booked that ticket for that particular match, and I am going to see that. Then author immediately told, what are you doing? What are you doing? I mean, you should be on the field, you should be working, you should be trying to find out the new ways to create the money. Your requirement, I mean, right now, as of now, you are having $10,000. You should be finding the ways to earn $100,000. He told, no, but today is Sunday. Who the hell is working on Sunday? Sunday is the day to take rest. So author told, yes, Sunday is the day to rest. But for those who are earning, who are working, going to job on 6 days a week, that is Monday to Saturday, for them only Sunday is the day they should take rest. So just see, I mean, how their mentality is like, okay, they will think that, okay, Sunday is is a time to rest, is a day to rest. But they're not realizing, instead of, I will say, wasting the time on Sunday to give money for a ticket for a match for the entertainment purpose. I'm not saying it's not required, but it is a necessity only when you have the basic thing in your life to fulfill your life. So author is saying, I mean, you should come out. I mean, people should come out from this mentality that Sunday they will not work. They should grab each and every opportunity. They should look for the opportunity and they should strive for it. Whether it is Sunday or Monday, or I mean, till the time you are not having sufficient money. So sufficient money is the money which is not one third. It's a money. I mean, you should consider that, okay, after spending everything for your monthly needs, for your daily needs, there should be surplus money which can last you for another 6 to 7 months. So at least that much money you should be having at any given point of time. So this is what the message author has given. And one more thing, I mean, reading this particular chapter, I mean, it reminded me that I am running one course which is for every category of people who want to succeed in their life, who want to grow. My course, Awaken to Your 5x Higher Self. So you can attend that. You can find the detail on my YouTube. You can search it on the internet. I have my page. You can go to hemantsahai.page, and there you will find the detail of my course, which you can join, which is recently, I mean, I am going to launch in next month. So you can join and you can attain 5x of higher self to achieve success in any field, whether it is health, wealth, uh, spirituality, in relationships. So everywhere in every field, you can find the success, and you can attend that. And with this particular note, I would like to end my session related to chapter number 11. And thank you all for watching this video. And we'll meet next week with new chapters, and there will be great learning. A lot of learnings will be there. I myself is learning with this book, and I'm sharing this information knowledge with everybody. So thank you all. Abhinav, you want to add anything, any message you want to give to people?
Yes, I think you very nicely summarize the chapter 10 and 11. And I think that must have given a lot of insights to the viewers of this channel. And I'm sure that anybody who is willing to apply whatever you have shared will help the person a lot in his life. So yeah, thank you so much for sharing all the inputs. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Abhinav, and thank you all.